Welcome to the WBC Arena. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. One of the best to ever do it. Carl the Cobra Froch, 6'1" tall with a 75.2-inch reach. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 6 foot tall, 160 pounds with a reach of 74 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Carl, here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, who's had epic battles with Canelo Alvarez and Triple G, the former two-time middleweight champion, looks to get back on top with a win in this one.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed two-time middleweight champion of the world, known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And there's the... Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
So close with that uppercut. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Look at the hands, feet, and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Good counter punching. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Nobody home with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Froch in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Work behind the jab and then get your shots in.
Don't next round get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab, working behind him.
Just keep on top of him and don't let him back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank. Now keep whacking into the body. Every time he takes a big deep breath,
Bang confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him.
he's on his last legs. Don't let him back into the fight.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Nice counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? That counter punch caught him clean. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Can they figure out the combination to this sink? A well-placed hook.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The straight right just misses. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Despite what the judges scored agreed, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Keep whacking into the body.
He's shattered, Paul. Look across at him. Look at him.
After downstairs, start him from getting that big deep breath.
It's so important now when the first movement, the next round, you get on top of him.
In the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab, work behind the jab, and then get your shots in. Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this.
Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be sick.
Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank.
Taking away that air. Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him down.
Downstairs. Just jab him downstairs. Stop him from getting that big deep breath in.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable at middleweight.
To see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The straight right just missed it. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay. You know the scorecards are... Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
That confidence, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Just keep on top.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch.
Uh-oh, code red. And finally, Jacobs crumbles to the canvas. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
This is a high-octane battle. That left hook missed. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Ever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds. When he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when they're doing the punch like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell?
Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry.
Jacobs in real trouble. Talk about Jacobs in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. They ring the bell, and here we go. Straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That big hook doesn't land. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's them. They're that powerful.
Failing to score with that right hook. It's all offense, all the time. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much firepower here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nobody home with that hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
The straight right just misses. This is not where Daniel Jacobs wants to be right now. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Let's talk about Froch in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt.
And there's the bell to start the round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. It's bombed away. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That hook doesn't score. That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The straight right just misses. And the jab there. It's in real trouble.
Ride it out. It's one shot.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it.